Harry Reid,
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about sort of the general appearance that much of your agenda is paralyzed right now. We obviously expected specifics of the jobs bill. Healthcare is on the rocks. There are increasing divisions within your caucus on what to do about terrorism suspects, Gizmo, and the like. What about that, and how do you get your agenda back on track?
Well, first of all,
Senator Brown being sworn in this afternoon.
First of all, I think you're imagining a lot of things that don't exist. We had our retreat yesterday, and it was a tremendous caucus. It was kicked off by the president, and it was just really a good day. Everyone felt very good about it. And if there were people watching that, they would say, this is a pretty good team we have here. So, you know, we don't agree on everything, but we certainly agree on the fact that we're going to move forward on a jobs agenda. That's why we're here today. And the rest of the stuff is to what's all the disunity in the caucus is something you're imagining. It doesn't exist.
Well, why is it taking so long to settle on the specifics of the jobs bill?
So long? The year just started.
But, I mean, your people said it would be announced today, so why is it not?
That's why we're here. And we'll have a vote on a jobs bill on Monday. Yes.
Sorry, so you'll have a vote on the jobs bill this coming Monday?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what will be in it? Which of this list will be in it?
Well, we hope to have a bipartisan proposal that I will lay down on Rule 14 today. I'm hopeful that's the case. If not, we'll lay one down ourselves. But we do believe very emphatically that we're going to be able to have a bipartisan bill here Monday. If not, we're going to have one that we come up with ourselves.
You didn't talk that much about funding, and I was wondering where you see the funding coming from, and to the extent that it would come from the TAR program, there's been a certain amount of objection to that from the Republicans. So I'm just wondering how that would work.
Well, the reason we had Senator Baucus here, we've spent significant time with him and his staff. The first package that will be done will be funded without any heartburn. And as I indicated, a number of the things that we've talked about here today have been talked about in the Republican caucus they had yesterday. So I would hope that we can continue to move forward for a change on a bipartisan basis. We're going to do that if we can. We say about jobs, as we've said about health care, we've said about energy, we've said about everything we've worked on the past year. We want to work with Republicans. And it appears to me on the jobs program, they want to work with us. And we certainly are appreciative of that.
Senator, when the Finance Committee takes up the tax portions of the jobs, will they be dealing with the estate tax in that package?
Not in the near future.
Mr. Leader, can you tell us how big this first jobs bill will be, and are there any
No,
elements
we'll
will definitely be in?
No, we're not going to, in effect, step on our message. We hope sometime today or tomorrow at the latest there will be a bipartisan presentation of what we're going to have on our jobs program. But we're going to have a jobs bill. I think that I have a path to have votes on that on Monday.
Senator, what's your goal about how many jobs you'd like to create?
I'm sorry, I can't.
What's your goal, Senator, with how many jobs you'd like to create when this bill's passed?
Well, we're going to create as many as we can. And one of the areas we're going to look at initially is what the Congressional Budget Office has told us will create jobs now. We have a lot of jobs programs that create jobs in the future. And we want to move initially to those job-creating measures that will be effective day after tomorrow as soon as we do these. One last question.
Senator Reid, what is holding up the...
Yes.
Senator, what would be your goal in terms of trying to finish this on the Senate side and then
Before we leave here a week from tomorrow.
No.
Before we leave here for a week from tomorrow.
To conference with the House?
Well, no, I mean that.
So what would be your goal?
You asked me when I expect to finish here, and that my goal is to finish by next Friday.
How soon do you think? Just in the spring, March, April? What do you think?
Well, I would hope it could be done very quickly. I mean, I can't see why we couldn't finish this in a week from Friday. I mean, there's no need to wait a long time. It's going to be pretty easy to understand.
understand the question. Appropriate. What's the question?
Did you get all that, Tom?
You never know what you get, what you don't. Okay.
What up, Bob?
I know, but you know.
Two people be here in a half an hour.
Exactly.
Stand up for that.
You don't need that, because you didn't answer the question. Did he answer the one question he was asking? Yeah.